the Rays didn't get swept in Seattle. Yeah, you heard me right. The Rays did not get swept in Seattle. I mean, it just feels like every year Seattle sweeps us at some point in Tampa or in Seattle. I mean, and they're going to have to come to Tampa in 2 weeks or something like that, and I'm not looking forward to that because these past few years, Seattle has had our number. Hell, we almost lost tonight, but we escaped with a win to open the series. And this is the time in the season where the wild card race really starts to heat up, and every win matters a lot. The Indians have the best record in baseball since June 1st, and what seemed like an unstoppable Twins team is now tied in their division for first place. It's crazy, I know, but it's August. This is when the wild card race, it starts to heat up. Starting pitcher for your Rays today was Jalen Beeks, and he played very mediocre. Like, it wasn't a good start. 3 innings played, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 error, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. I mean, it's just very mediocre performance from Jalen Beeks, and obviously not his best start. In the top of the second, Mike Brasso grounds into a force out. Matt Duffy scores 1-0 Rays. In the top of the third, Jesus Aguilar grounds out. Tommy Pham scores from it. 2-0 Tampa. Bottom of the third, Domingo Santana singles and scores Malik Smith. Yeah, Malik Smith. If you watched my videos last season, you remember that I was not a big fan of Malik Smith at all when he was a Rays player. Jalen Beeks walked him today, and he ended up scoring from it. And that's when you know it was a bad start for Jalen Beeks. You walked Malik Smith, and he ends up scoring from it. Malik Smith is one of the worst players in the majors, in my opinion. He's awful. But he walked. He drew a walk and he scored from it. So, whatever. I mean, bottom of the fourth, Ryan Court singles. Tom Murphy scores, tied up at 2 apiece. And the next scoring play wouldn't come until the top of the 9th inning. With the bases loaded, Ji-Man Choi pinch hitting for the most clutch player on the Rays, Travis d'Arnaud. And Ji-Man Choi takes these tough pitches for balls. You know, pitches that any other batter would swing at. And Ji-Man Choi draws the walk, scores a run, 3-2 Rays. Tommy Pham would then have an RBI. It was a basic routine grounder to the infield, but the Mariners infielder mishandled it and dropped it, so everybody's safe. 4-2 Rays. And then Austin Meadows grounds into a force out, which scores Willy Adames. So not a single one of our 5 runs tonight were clean at all. I mean, it was ground out, walk, fielding error, ground out. Those were our 5 runs. There was no RBI singles, RBI doubles, no home runs, nothing. We are lucky to win this game if that's how you scored your 5 runs. They pulled it off. And just quick side note, by the way, if you were watching my live stream to this game earlier and the stream just cut off, my phone died. The charger that I was using wasn't working, and I didn't realize it, and my phone died and couldn't go live again, so I apologize for that. But to the people, to like the 11 or 12 people who were actually there when the stream cut off, I want to say thank you for actually coming and watching that, because I have a fun time live streaming, and I appreciate when everybody comes, views it, and leaves comments for me to answer. I have a lot of fun doing it, looking forward to more in the future, so please keep doing that. Appreciate you guys a lot. Anyways, you know, last year the Rays get swept in Seattle, and Seattle's not a very good team. They weren't last year. They're not this year. You know, I'm sure sometime in the next few years that'll have to change. But then again, it is the Mariners. And this is why it's frustrating to see them own us every single year. Even tonight, it wasn't a clean win at all. I mean, we barely scored these dudes and just got lucky enough to win the game. But no, I mean, it's definitely a tough road trip for the Rays, because if you think about it, you know, these dudes are all from Tampa, you know. You have to fly 6 hours west to a time zone 3 hours back. So, you know, when you're starting at 7 o'clock, it's really 10 o'clock for your body clocks, right? And you're not finishing the game until 1:30 in the morning from where you're from. So dudes are going to be tired playing these late games on the West Coast. It's just the way it works. And that could be a factor as to why the Mariners own us. Hopefully this year's a new year, and that turns around, because the Mariners, what is the record? Mariners are 48-69. Meanwhile, the Rays are 67-50. So it's not even close. I mean, the Rays are just this much higher than the Mariners. So this is a big series for the Rays because we have an easy schedule. This is just the beginning of that easy schedule, really. I mean, all month we're just playing below 500 teams. I mean, I think we're playing the Orioles and Tigers and Mariners again all this month, and it's just, you have to take advantage. If you want to make the postseason, you want to be an October team, you absolutely have to take advantage of these below 500 teams and win series after series, maybe put a sweep in there. You can't afford to lose any of these series, really, or else it's going to be a really close race in late September. That's why it kind of hurt a little bit losing that series to the Blue Jays, but you know what? We're going to forget about that. This is a new series. We open up the series in Seattle. We're on top, 1-0. 2 more games this series, and then we head to San Diego for a 3-game trip. And that'll be fun because this is one of those interleague games where we only play the team once every 3 seasons. Been a while. It'll be fun to see the Rays play in San Diego. San Diego is 7 games below 500, so they're a below 500 team. You'd like to see the Rays take advantage and win 2 out of 3 at least here. But we'll focus on that in a few days from now. Right now, we're focused on winning the series versus the Mariners, finally taking it back. So yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully, we can just grind out a series win here and be done with it until they come to Tampa. But yeah, I don't look forward to playing the Mariners every year because they own us. Anyways, with all that being said, Rays up, Rays win. Huge win for the Rays today. We have a half a game lead over Oakland for the 2nd wild card spot. I'm gonna get out of here. So thank you for watching this one. See you soon. Peace out.